I don't know if you've noticed, but unhappy, sad people tend not to be engaged in what it is that they're doing. And one of the key metrics for whether you're going to have success in the future is the morale of the people that are doing the work. That could be people actually building the products. It could be the people designing the products. It could be the people managing the people that are designing the products. If we're sad and unhappy, we don't do good work as humans, no matter how much you encourage them to just be professionals and get on with it. So we want happy, engaged, excited people, and part of what makes us as humans happy and engaged and excited about topics is if we have our intrinsic needs met. So hopefully you're paying people enough in your organization that they're not worried about extrinsic needs, right? Like the paying the mortgage or the rent or putting food on the table, right? Those are things that hopefully the people within your organization are able to achieve. Which means if you've read Dan Pink's book Drive, the intrinsic motivators that really encourage us to do the best work we can are autonomy, mastery, and purpose. And autonomy being us feeling like we're in control of our own destiny and we decide what we're working on. Mastery means we're good at what we're do. We're good at what we do. We're being valuable, right? We're learning and understanding. And then purpose, right? The things that we do matter to others. They provide value in the space, and we can see the value that those things create. So part of the thing that I think is most valuable about this idea of the longer term mentor and training immersive programs is that because we're provoking discussion within the organization, right? We're provoking thought leadership within the organization. I found that the people within the organization start becoming more engaged and animated in the particular topics, right? They start talking to other people in the organization about the things that they've been, not just the things they've been learning, but the things they've been discussing, the things they've been discovering. They start figuring out who in the organization can I go speak to have a conversation on this particular topic. They're starting to get engaged and excited and animated about what it is that they're trying to do, because they're starting to see how the work they do every day connects to the overall purpose of the organization, even if the organization doesn't yet understand the purpose that it's trying to achieve. So lots of organizations don't have that overriding goal, that North Star that they're working towards. I'm working with a few organizations at the moment that leadership hasn't even thought about that. Oh, it's to make more money, right? Which is not what everybody can get behind, because it's making somebody else money. But the even knowing, especially, this is especially true for the product management mentor program, the things we talk about helps those folks understand the need for those things. So their initial purpose becomes, how do I engage with my organization and help them create those goals and vision that this is what we're trying to achieve, that North Star. And in not the current, I've got a current mentor program that's underway for product management, but I had a previous one that ended perhaps 2 months ago, something like that, for an organization in the UK. And about halfway through the program, I got an email from the CEO effectively saying, I'm not an exact quote, but to paraphrase what he said I've never had a training program that we've purchased as an organization, because it was sold as a training program. Never had a training program that we've purchased as an organization provide the level of engagement and excitement and potential change than the mentor program did for product managers. So it was highlighted to him because effectively one of the weeks everybody was in Poland. So from a time scale perspective, I think it was afternoon session. So in Poland, it's like 2 hours later. Is it 2 hours later or is it 3 hours later? Not Poland. Romania. It was Romania. I think it was. So it's like 2 hours later. And so the product managers had their day in the organization. Then they'd had this class into the evening. So I take 4 hours of their time into the evening. And then there was a dinner organized with the CEO and all the product managers and some other folks. And the the CEO was expecting all the product managers to turn up tired and grumpy and, you know, all of those things that you expect when, they've just spent 4 hours doing this thing. They've probably been in a PowerPoint presentation for 4 hours and they'll be tired and grumpy. But when they came to the dinner, they were engaged and talking about the topics that we'd been talking about during the day. They were engaging the CEO in discussions about what it is that they would like to try and do, how it's different from what they've done before, how it might impact on the value that we create in the organization. That engagement and excitement was enough to prompt the CEO to email me directly and say, well, this was great. This was great. I've never seen this before. This is fantastic. And that obviously for me is a great outcome as well. And we've actually done follow-on mentorship programs for their engineering teams as well, where we've taken their engineering teams into a similar type of program, same model. We did a 10-week product development mentor program with 2 of their 4 teams in the organization. And we've already started to see improvement in the teams, improvement in what it is that they're doing in the organization and their ability to deliver and support the business. So I've seen way more instances of success with this type of format than I ever saw before with the traditional training 4 half days or 2 full day format that has been delivered in the past. I've really only seen that work once really successfully in hundreds of trainings. At least I've seen it, right? That doesn't mean it's not been successful for people. But me being able to see and engage with this group of people over 8 to 15 weeks, or perhaps longer, depending on the program, and just have that continuous, we're working towards getting things better, engaging, re-engaging, talking about those topics, has produced some fantastic results already from every single instance of running these programs. Every single instance has created actionable outcomes for the businesses that have purchased it.